You
Now
talking about this song?
Yo,
they got a playlist,
You're
but we're not
about
scoring the
this
song.
song for song
Y'all niggas
stuff.
is full of shit, bro.
You're
yo,
talking
you
this.
The Rap Roundtable.
Dipset versus Lox. The versus everybody in New York City was waiting for went down this past Tuesday. A lot of people was picking sides. The Rap Roundtable was in Harlem, and we watched the room shift. It was heavy Dipset, and by the end, it was a Lox concert. Everybody going for the Lox. It got real ugly. They tried to jump me on social media. Shit
got spooky.
It got real spooky. It was scary hours out there. It's the Rap Roundtable, me your boy Job, alongside Sincere the Rap Snob, alongside Dini the Balance. I'm gonna let y'all take y'all victory lap. Sincere, talk to me, bro. Like I know you got a lot to say. So go ahead, man.
Yo, thank God for New York. Thank God for New York hip hop, man. Lox and Dipset. I was heavy Lox from the gate. About maybe 5 rounds in, it looked like Dipset was getting a little traction. All the way up to about halfway through, right? But then near the end,
we lying already? Halfway through? Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
Listen, that run that they had, that the Lox had near the end, bro, that was just savagery, bro. Savagery, right? Now, I'm gonna say a couple things. For one, I wholeheartedly appreciate this particular verses. Like I've seen several verses that I'm like, that I love, like the Primo and RZA, the Jeezy and Gucci Mane was dope, DMX and Snoop. But this particular verses really sort of exemplified what I be saying all the time,
right? And
that's that the craftsmanship is the most important thing in hip hop. The MCing, the stage presence, the DJ, all of that put together, the whole package. Dipset was cool. They had some anthems. They had, they had some joints that rang off in their time. But when you're like 40 plus and your music is based on more so on swag and that swag energy than it is about the craftsmanship, that's not really going to resonate on stage, right? And I foresaw that going in. So that's why I was like, y'all, I don't know what y'all talking about, calling it for Dipset so early.
You don't want to let Dini talk? You just. You don't want to let Dini get in?
I knew the Lox was gonna do what they do, man. They
you just waxing poetic. Yo, what up, Dini? I don't want to hear from Sincere anymore. I already knew this bullshit was gonna start. Like,
yo, my take. All right, first of all, I said what I said on the pod, the episode.
Right.
I hope y'all check that out. 31. It went pretty much how I said it was gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty much the battle of the swag, and versus the battle of the rapper. And don't get me wrong, like I said, bro, respectfully, I love this set. Right. I love Harlem.
Right.
But that was the definition. That was the clear example of the difference between a rap crew and a rap group. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could tell that was years of touring. They knew each other's bars, bro. There was a segment where Jada was rapping SP's verse. Like, SP was actually ad-libbing his verse while Jada was spinning. It was impeccable. There was segments where Dipset didn't even know their own bars. You know what I'm saying? And they were rapping over the music that was playing. Like, Dipset's 99.9% of the set was a cappella, bro. The craftsmanship was just there. As far as the music, the difference is Dipset was more of a movement. The Lox was always great rappers. It was always A1 barsmiths. But the Lox, but Dipset made you want to we used to dress like these dudes, bro. Let's keep it a buck. In a way, they had a hard hit on the culture. They had a hard hit on the music, camp, movies. You know what I'm saying? They just touched a lot of avenues, and we fucking Pink Horsepower. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When they touch something, it goes up.
Right.
But it's just this is rap music. You know what I'm saying? And I love these dudes, but that was the showman. Job, don't do me like that. That was the showman. That was the showman versus some dudes who rap. You know what I'm saying? I used to say Cam was top 5.
Right.
There was a time, but then Cam got into his boopity ooping type shit. You know what I'm saying? which really failed them on the stage yesterday. If you really, I mean not yesterday, the day of the battle, that failed them. Like the I keep computers putin' type shit. That doesn't hold up on the stage, man. The presence wasn't there. Him coming out with Santana and Jim coming out Dolo and him coming out like after, that wasn't. It just set bad tone. It was just so many things bad for the set. The DJ was tweaking. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Technician. He did them boys right.
Right.
He did right.
Right.
I really want to hear what John has to say. Talk to me, Mom.
I'm letting y'all cook. You know, this is what y'all wanted, right? You know what I mean?
It's not what we wanted, but it
ain't the first time y'all trying to jump me on wax. It's okay.
You know
bro, it ain't what we wanted. It's what
okay.
we knew it was gonna be.
But this
unlike Sin, I love the set though. You know what I'm saying? Sin liked the set.
He don't like the set, bro. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Sin don't like the set.
What you mean?
Some of them
records
hit the soul, bro. Some of them records hit the soul. I don't care what you say.
I really mean it.
You like
Dipset Anthem,
a couple of songs, but Sin, I met you in 08, bro?
Right.
We were there, like I told DJ overnight. You wasn't rocking with the set in 08, bro.
Not like that.
Stop,
Not like that. I mean, that like I knew that certain anthems was was really
when
really
the set
strong,
was
but, like,
popping
as a movement. Like this is what I'm saying. Like fast forward to now, you see the difference. You see the difference between the craftsmanship.
You got a few years on us though.
But versus just like like going off like the swag energy.
I didn't know you were 02, but I'm willing to bet everything you wasn't rocking with them in 02,
at
03, 04, 05.
You like
and this
you're not a fan of them.
I mean I fuck with Cam. I like Cam.
And
I was old boy and
Hey Ma, you know
Rock.
You like stuff that rang off in the party. You wasn't busting out your Walkman or your Discman and listening to Dipset, bro. Like you weren't. It's okay. I know, but I know that, and that's the problem I'm having. Because now I'm gonna talk now because I'm salty.
Get him.
This is the problem that I've had with this whole Verzuz in the lead up to, the night of, and the aftermath. A lot of people were not Dipset fans back in the day. Why? Because I lived in New York City. I remember them. They were that same boopity boop, putin' all of that. People was on that time in 15, 16 years ago. So why now should I expect y'all to be unbiased when y'all didn't rock with the set back then? Yeah, always kind of sort of rocking with the Lox. We gonna get to that in a second. So all of a sudden now, it was a landslide. I'm seeing some of the scores on the net. I'm seeing Sin energy. And we've been doing this a long time. When you already lock into something, there is no changing your mind, bro. Like there is none. There is absolutely
my mind
none.
didn't need to change, bro. What
I'm saying is it was never gonna change. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
that's what I'm talking about.
We saw what happened. Why would I need to change?
But no,
and then
what he's saying is that I don't think there's anything they could have done to sway your mind. Like,
right,
in
it
your
didn't
mind,
matter.
Dipset was never gonna win in your mind. You know what I'm saying?
People came into that Verzuz saying the Lox were gonna win. It didn't
but did
matter
you see what happened?
Can I talk?
See what happened?
I'll let you ramble about nothing for 6 minutes, bro. I'm gonna get my shit off. You know what I'm saying? Then, and this is the shit that I think that's irritating me more than anything else between the two of y'all and everybody on the internet. You motherfuckers spent all this time talking about the Verzuz and talked about everything else but the premise of the Verzuz itself. Not one of y'all talked about the songs. Y'all telling me about the DJ, the this. Verzuz is a song versus song battle, and none of y'all and nobody on social media even talked about that. In fact, I feel like a lot of y'all are full of shit right now because y'all didn't care about the music. Y'all just wanted to see Jadakiss on stage and then talked about it wasn't close, it wasn't this, it wasn't that. I had people lying about Cameron saying Cam was non-existent and Sheik Luch showed up. Why we gotta lie? Sheik Luch was basically Freaky Zeke. What did Sheik do that night besides stand there and sweat and tell niggas to shut the fuck up on the mic? He didn't do anything.
That's not true, bro. He spit wild verses.
He got the Benjamin's verse off.
Jadakiss's verses. What was she doing?
No.
What are you talking about?
She got at least 5 or 6.
What are y'all
I think
talking about?
He started a few songs,
What are y'all
bro.
talking about?
Y'all
Would see somebody do two things and then drag it and say he was cooking. Fuck out of here. Sheek Louch ain't do shit but be there. He got a check for the night. You know what I mean? Like we gotta stop the exaggerating. That Verzuz played out, and then matter of fact, the Lox didn't win that Verzuz until it became a Lox concert at the very end.
So
We're not gonna lie, bro.
I disagree, bro.
Don't come
I disagree,
on
bro.
this Zoom and
What was
lie.
Joel's doing?
We got the list. You know what I'm saying?
Why
Let's
was
talk about this. I don't want to talk about Joel. Let's talk about
Joel
the
was
song.
prancing around.
Let's talk about the song.
Let's talk about the songs.
Like he's 20 years old. You 40 with no teeth. You can't have that young boy energy.
Is it dentist or Verzuz? Why we talking
Hold
about
on.
You can't do that at 40, bro.
Is it a
It's not gonna
dentist
work.
visit
It's not gonna
or
work.
Verzuz?
Came through
Peace.
with the grown man bars.
One at a time.
This is what I'm talking about.
Needed to happen.
This is what I'm talking about. Y'all niggas are full of shit. Y'all
Let me
talking
get my
about
shit off.
everything but the music. Go
I
ahead.
was full of shit, but we was right.
Let me go.
I don't
Let me go.
understand that.
Let me go.
Y'all
Let
full
me go.
of shit.
The math
Let me
ain't
go.
mathing. The math
Let me
ain't
go,
mathing.
bro. Let me
Because
go,
how we
bro.
full
Go
of
ahead,
shit,
D.
but
I
we
want to
was
hear
right.
from Sincere.
You got me feeling like Jada. Hold on. You know what
Nah,
I'm
somebody
saying?
in the comments explain how we full of shit, but we was right all along.
But check it out. Let's
Because you're not talking about the music. I said that already.
Let's talk
You
about
talking about this nigga teeth? What the fuck is teeth got to do with the Verzuz?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it from where John was bringing it from. Like I said, bro, the DJ is a big part of how the music is structured, bro. If he ain't coming right, then that's a big part of how the songs are played. They didn't follow the songs up the way they were supposed to. After fuck you, what did they play? Because I remember it being 2-0 when it first started. After fuck you, they played something. I was like, but that's fuck you, bro. That was the shit that came right after they got out of the puff.
I'm looking at the list too, because that's really what it's about is the songs.
That was hard.
I got people who don't even talk about rap. We talk about rap.
You can't it's just about the song.
We ain't never even talked about rap. Why y'all hitting my phone? We don't even talk about rap.
That's the verses. You thinking about verses from like the first few verses last year.
So what they keep
verses has changed over time. This is at Madison Square Garden.
So what they keep the score for? So what's the point of the score? What are they scoring, Sin?
What are they scoring?
Hold on.
What are they scoring? They scoring what? The songs.
They're scoring performances, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
They're scoring performances.
They're scoring the songs.
They're scoring performances.
You stay doing that bullshit. You be making it, nigga. You lead the league and making up rules, bro. They're scoring the songs.
Nigga, I didn't make up the rules.
You just did.
Listen to me. You talking about this song?
They got a playlist, but we're not scoring
this
the
song for song
y'all niggas
stuff.
is full of shit, bro.
You keep yelling niggas, bro.
Hold up.
You with him.
Hold up.
Let me get my shit off, bro.
Wait. Hold up. Let me talk. I'm getting my Jade off. Let me talk. Job over here stuck on song for song. They abandoned that entire.
This shit ain't Patty versus fucking Stephanie Mills, bro.
Right. They abandoned that whole thing where it's just one song for song. Matter of fact, yo, we was there. I was getting my nerd on, getting my spreadsheet out. I was gonna do the whole song for song.
I understand
see who
that.
won each round, and then they started doing 2-song medleys, 3-song medleys, 5-song medleys.
Right.
So what we gonna do? We just gonna stick to that rule that you're stuck on?
Can I answer that?
Go ahead.
Yes, they went off the rails. And this is why I keep saying that y'all niggas is full of shit. They went off the rails. But the two of y'all, because we were all there together, the two of y'all did not say that they won until Kiss went on that 20-0 run by himself with songs.
That's not true.
I didn't have it even. I didn't have the locks up. I didn't have the locks up, bro.
So we gonna lie on wax again, bro?
Me?
Y'all gonna lie again?
Me?
None of y'all said that it was decided until Kiss bugged out
Bro.
with songs. Even if it was a medley,
did, bro.
Even
That's
if it was
when
a,
you.
even if
That's
it was
when
a medley.
you
Nah, y'all
decided.
niggas is lying, bro.
We're not
That's
lying,
when
bro.
you
I
decided.
hate to see that my man's just coming on his verses to lie. It's okay.
That's
You
when
gotta
you
be
decided.
kidding me,
It's okay.
John. That's not what happened, Mo.
It didn't happen.
I
Nah,
already established they was cooking them. When they
Nah,
went on a
nah,
5-song medley, I thought that's when they stood over the body. You know what I'm saying? When they drop We Gonna Make It, I thought that's when they did some Dexter shit, put the body in the ocean, bro.
So yeah,
I already had it like that.
So the Lox smoked them. Dipset won no rounds.
But
That's it, right? That's what y'all saying.
But let me
y'all
explain.
saying, right? I just want to understand.
How you gonna ask me what I'm saying and not let me get my shit off, Mo? As I said, and I'm in, like I said, I hate to use the balance shit, but I'm in between both of y'all, bro. It was performance and it was songs, bro. Because there was songs that Dipset let off. The time it was fucked up when they performed the song, nobody gave a fuck anymore, bro. There was at least 3 or 4 songs like that. We talked about it, Mo. Y'all niggas was the niggas drinking. I was the sober nigga in the spot, bro.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
This, you wasn't, bro. You bust down 2 spliffs and then came back.
Let me burn the bomb,
and then you sat down. See, this is why I be loving when niggas come on here to flip the story. You was sitting down in the middle of the verses. You was sitting down mad quiet, humble. Then all of a sudden, Dini was lit at the end of the verses when Kiss started wilding.
When they started stealing it away, bro.
I'll give it to Sin that Sin was on Lox timing the whole night. I'll grant him that.
I said who was gonna win from before the verses,
sat down
bro.
there quiet. You was one of them front running ass fans who was quiet until the Lox started to win, bro. Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
So if you say a team's gonna win, right? From days before the event, and you sit quiet supposedly, and then they start to win, and you start to get hyped. That's crazy, bro.
Not because what you're saying now is that it was never close. When I sat next to you and saw your energy the whole night, bro.
Did I say it was never close? By halfway through, bro, I had the Lox, bro.
Then you got the list?
Yeah, I got you.
Let's go.
Let's talk about the music. I'm sorry that I'm excited about the music.
It's
at
about
a versus.
performance too.
My bad.
You could barely
No,
hear.
no,
You could barely hear the
hold
dips
up,
for
hold
some
up.
of the songs.
But I gotta say
Let's talk
something.
about it, Mo.
I gotta say something. John trying to get over on this. I'm
telling you how I really feel,
bro. If your niggas who you want to win was, you wouldn't have this energy, Jarvie Mo. If Dips won, you wouldn't have this energy, Mo.
Understand something. There's a difference. Hold up.
What would be my energy? I'm not even understanding what you're saying.
Like, I'm not combative about this shit because I knew what would happen. It happened the way I said it would happen, Mo.
It didn't, bro. Go ahead,
bro.
I need to clarify
music,
something.
Nigga.
Job, you're not here for the music per se. You're here for the records.
You could have listened to your
The
iPod
record,
if you was there
the
for the
studio-
music.
Now we moving the goalposts. The record, not the music,
recorded
but the record.
records. The
It's
studio
both.
records.
Come on.
Energy,
sounds good in the
performance.
studio.
Come on.
Anyone can sound good in the studio, bro.
You're right.
Anyone.
The Lox were a unit that night. The Dips didn't even look like they was really together. There was times the camera was like, yo, do I even know these niggas? Come
You right.
on, bro.
You right. Now, see what I'm saying? There's certain aspects that you're not wrong about. Dipset, let's get into the verses. We arguing with each other. Let's pull the music out. There's certain aspects of Dipset that they did fail. I said it in the group chat. They failed me. Because, again, let's say, preference aside, certain songs I'm going to pick for Dipset, certain songs y'all going to pick for the Lox. When Kiss decided that it's time to pack these niggas up, I felt like Dipset fumbled the pack. They folded. That's when I felt like you do a Jewel singles after Kiss did an 8-track medley with legendary songs. You can't do that. You got Jim Jones falling off the stage. You can't at certain points people Cam was like hiding from them because he was embarrassed they were losing. Those aspects, I can't argue that. But I'm gonna go ahead, Sim.
Don't forget about how Cam tried to freestyle at the end.
Got booed. He failed,
Bro.
He failed.
So they look. But what is that though? Like, are those excuses?
No. What I'm saying, I'm admitting defeat. I'm just pointing out that there's certain aspects that Dipset failed me, but I felt like, I guess I'm more upset that people are on social media saying that it was never close, when to me, it wasn't decided until Kiss got them the fuck out of here. That's my point of view.
But I think you're looking at it. People are looking at this shit from a super duper nuanced perspective, bro. I'm looking at it like this. I feel
like people were biased.
Check it out. I wasn't biased though, bro. Like I said, I love the set, but I just knew that they records just went out. The Lox is way too much music. That's what I said on the joint, bro. And like I said, the presentation, it's like food, bro. If somebody give you some good food, it should look nice. It shit might even taste good, but if it look good, you're gonna eat it. And in reverse, if the shit tastes good and don't look good, you might eat it. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask y'all this because we gotta move on. But I just want to know from y'all perspective. Y'all think the change of the format is what fucked the Dipset? Like the 2 minutes and the medleys? If they would have just been song.
I need this.
How much of an outcome does it change? How much does the outcome change?
Nothing, because there's literally nothing Dipset did on the stage that night better than the Lox, bro. Nothing. I thought they would at least dress better than them, bro.
But then when I say that people are saying that it was never close, and I get upset. You just proved the point yet again.
I'm talking about through the whole course of the night, bro. When I expected the Dips to come out flea, bro. Them fits was not flea, Mo. Like I expected, like
I asked you if they played 20 tracks track for track. You talking about the outfit,
right,
bro? This is what I keep.
Bro,
this is what keeps upsetting me. I asked y'all about if they don't change the format and do 20 songs, song for song, not what the fuck Jewels was wearing. Why we talking about niggas' outfits?
We can't.
Bro,
we can't.
Are we talking about solely the song? So
that's
why
what I'm saying.
Just
that's what I asked, nigga. That's what I asked you, bro.
Then why did they even perform, bro? Why did they just play the songs?
I asked you about the format. I said, does the change in the format hurt them more so?
What Dini just
and you
said,
talked about niggas' outfits.
What
and you about to talk about
said,
some non-musicians too.
Everything hurt them in this shit, bro. Everything. They do
bro.
nothing right in this shit, bro. Everything was a fail.
So
everything.
So again, we're not talking about the format. So fuck my question. All right, cool.
We are talking about the format, but we answered your question. You just
y'all didn't answer my question.
You just don't want to hear me, bro.
You did.
I asked you I asked you, did the change in the format hurt them? And I'm asking about the songs. You niggas just talking about outfits.
Yes, the change in the format hurt them, along with many other things they did wrong, bro.
I ain't saying nothing about outfits.
You're right. I'm sorry, Sin.
You mentioned the teeth, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? If we want to be assholes, we can be assholes about it. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask the producer, like, how much did the format affect them? Not to say that they would have won. I'm just asking, format-wise, and being able to have full access to the Lox catalog as opposed to limiting it to 20.
But so
that's all I'm asking.
So here's my thing, though. Like the way y'all was talking, you and Mace. Dipset, it was supposed to be like a landslide for Dipset because of the records, right? So if they get to play more records and do more medleys within the, I guess, what ended up being a 2-minute, they said it was a 2-minute time limit, but I think it was more than that.
It was way more than that, bro.
Rock. But regardless,
the concert,
right? But regardless, if they could do all those medleys, then they should have pulled out all of their shit, and then they should have.
You're right. And that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you. I feel like the current setup made it even worse for Dipset because now they have access to everything. Fuck a time limit because it was never 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering if they would have just said, you know how you boom. Even when you had other concert. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. You ready to argue? If they, even how you had Keith Sweat versus Bobby Brown, even if they were performing it, they were doing song. They limited it, which means that you don't have full access to your catalog. By doing those medleys,
you get more songs in.
You got more songs in. That's what I'm trying to figure out from y'all. How much did that impact the process? If I could only do 20.
But if Dipset has the catalog, then why didn't they utilize the catalog?
I don't think, listen to what I'm saying now. Listen to what I'm saying. Now I'm giving y'all credit. In a medley situation, they don't have enough. I felt like in a 20 for 20 situation, they had enough.
Copy. Okay.
So how many songs y'all count how many songs included in the medleys it wound up being?
We got I think I sent the list in the group chat. Sin got a list probably with all the songs anyway. That nigga didn't have a pit.
Copy. My guy.
All right, so I'm gonna try to go through this list as quickly as possible. First, Fuck You versus I'm Ready.
Dead. Lox.
Banned from TV versus Crunk Music.
Lox.
Here's where people started, picking sides. Banned from started niggas just started something versus Suck It or Not.
Yeah.
Right. Me personally,
niggas
started something is just like that's one of my
favorite. A no-brainer. I thought it was, but
Suck It or Not was a big ass deal.
It was a moment.
That was a huge deal. It was written off everywhere when it was out. All right, Mighty D Block versus Santana's Town. Right. And at this point, I think we all kind of had it objectively tied 2-2. Right. Then Reservoir Dogs and Blood Pressure versus Pull It, 357 and The Rock.
Tough. I think I gave that to Dipset.
That would probably go Dipset.
That's a tough one though.
24 Hours to Live versus G's Up. with Harlem, Bird Gang Money. This is when
it got confusing at this point.
Yeah, when Jim Jones just started letting off a whole bunch of songs.
Which I thought was a mistake.
But no, it was a mistake for Jim Jones to do it.
Yeah.
But that was a strong few records he played, though. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if
you like 24 Hours to Live. All those.
You don't even remember because that wasn't high profile Dipset. So you probably don't probably know about the records. Because I wasn't like the super big hits from Dipset. So that you have to really be fucking with him to listen to the records he played.
A medley like that, be like to Dini's point versus 24 Hours to Live. I can't get at to the Lox. In my opinion, but this is preference. 24 Hours to Live is a legendary song. You could say that one song blows those four out the water, and I can't really. We got to just agree to disagree.
In our lives, those songs are big moments, bro. Right. At our age, those songs, like for what those songs did in the parties, like it was great moments, bro.
True.
Like,
yeah,
right. Chest freestyle versus body.
That's what I got salty. I'm like, we doing freestyles, bout is taking that. Like we not like come what we do. But see, and now again, it hurts me to say, I gotta give y'all credit. The Lox understood the assignment. They understood what audience was gonna be there.
Hip hop.
Kiss getting that freestyle. They you know what it is? You know what I couldn't hear when I was with y'all? The crowd in the arena.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On the watch back, in silence, the Lox had that crowd in the palm of their hand.
In the palm of their hand.
And that changed the dynamic. Like I'm salty about being attacked by y'all and the rest of them, but the Lox understood the assignment. Go ahead, Sid. Go ahead, D. Let me get out the way.
You said it yourself, bro. It's a concert. Concerts are hugely based on performance, man. Yeah. These niggas are performers. The Dipset like they just started performing last night, bro. Yeah. They didn't look coordinated. They wasn't in sync. Like Cam's supposed to be the Jordan of the team. He wasn't leading them. That he wasn't leading Pippen and Dennis Wright. You know what I'm saying? He just literally nothing went right for them. Santana was just like a laundry bag, bro. Yeah. Everything. Like nothing, even the fashion. I thought they would at least nail the fashion. I thought it would have been close, bro.
Yeah, but this goes back to my point that, like, 15, 20 years down the line, like you can't. I don't feel like you could try to replicate that energy that they was on, because that was a very young man energy, very young man in the hood energy.
But exactly, they didn't have to do that.
But don't nostalgia play a big part in Verzuz?
Just it does.
The chains could have been in nostalgia, bro.
Right? You don't gotta be
right.
trying to like just do what Freaky Zeke was doing, whatever he was doing. I don't know what the fuck he was doing out there.
Just there sweating through his hoodie.
But he's a major part of what they were, bro. Like him being up there is a big deal for them. If he wasn't there, I think it would have hurt them even more, to be honest.
But not really. Zeke ain't need to be there.
Prancing around the stage, though, man. I think that shit hurt.
The energy
helped.
Well, see, this is where again, I hate to agree with you niggas, but you got one dude prancing around, right? Shout out to Freaky, respectfully. Then you got Dipset telling you niggas to shut the fuck up and roasting you the whole night. We don't need the prancing, bro. We don't need
that. What was next? Dope Money versus Welcome to New York City, right? And now here's the thing. At this point, also the lines started getting blurred because all the medleys that were happening, we were like, yo, like, whose turn is it anyway? Like, who's the person, who's second? What's the counter, right? Who's doing the countering, right? So all of that kind of goes out the window. So when Cam did Welcome to New York City, here comes Jada with New York. And Locked Up. And then Dipset comes back with Certified Gangster.
Can we talk about that Kiss moment, bro? That's gonna live in infamy, bro.
Epic.
It's gonna live in infamy. That speech, I'm outside, and you dropped that record. And again, I couldn't hear the crowd. When I watched the playback, he did the speech and dropped that record. The crowd went bananas.
His stage presence, the commentary, the energy, the sync. Like, they just did everything better than them niggas that night, bro. Everything. Like I said, give me something that the set did better than the Lox that night.
Honestly,
nothing.
They started better.
Personally, I have to personally apologize to Jadakiss for leaving him out of the GOAT talks.
Here we go. Not the living.
I have to.
It's hard not to, Jarvie. Though it is.
That niggas make me sick.
He still don't have the classic album, but what he did on that stage, and I've never seen him live either. I've never seen him live, so to see what he does live on a stage and the way that he had the crowd, that is MC shit.
Presence.
That's moved the crowd. MC. That's the epitome of an MC. Right. Jadakiss, we got to talk. You know, if you're not talking about him, you got to talk about him.
This is why I get mad at y'all, and I be saying niggas is full of shit and all of that because y'all saying all of this. I'm on the socials. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on the Snaps. I'm watching everything. All of y'all are Jadakiss fans. But when the next Kiss album come out, y'all not copying it. Y'all not streaming it. Y'all not supporting it. I
heard the last one.
I ain't talking to you. Of course you did. Of course you did. What are you talking about? The people who are out here losing their minds for Kiss are not gonna support any of the music that comes out. But everybody, I see chicks talk about how cute Chic Luke was. Will I say Chic or Method Man? And I'm like, yo,
the chicks don't support
the fucking music. Y'all just support waves. And it's like, I don't want to hear from y'all. You know what I'm saying? Sin, the rap snob, of course. But now you talk about, I gotta give Kiss his credit. Kiss been here. Why does it take two verses for you to realize what Kiss been?
We gotta hold this conversation till we see what the tour look like, bro. If the tour moves, then you know then they all did what it's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I think the tour will move.
You're right. No, it's not. Y'all, no, they're not. These people posted are not going to that tour, the superhero tour. With
we're not pulling up.
And I said the people who are posting about it that I'm talking about, not the rap roundtable.
Okay.
All the people riding the wave, they're not going to that tour. They're not gonna support him. When that album drops, they're gonna be listening to Lil Uzi Vert or one of them. We gotta stop the cat.
But I think this verse might bring a lot of people around, bro.
People are full of shit. All of y'all full of shit. Go ahead, Sin.
I'll be at the show.
Angry old man vibes tonight.
So then it was the No Ideas original freestyle, which was who, Styles?
Nah, I thought that was Kiss.
I think Kiss did all the freestyles, bro. I think.
I think SP did one. I think SP did one.
I think it might have been that one. Anyway, versus Ballin'. Right?
Don't talk.
Now, obviously Ballin' is the bigger record. Right?
And that's when I thought the Lox were in trouble. That's when I started to get overconfident.
And then Benjamin's versus Dipset Anthem. Which
Benjamin's
do the Dipset Anthem, but Benjamin's is Benjamin's. Yeah, they got to go to that. Wild Out versus Killer Cam.
Questionable decision. Wild Out gotta take that.
I gotta give that to Wild Out. I like that Killer Cam song, but it's too smooth. It's too slow. Put it up against Wild Out.
That's another reason that the follow back the rebuttal records compared to the records the Lox was playing were just not it, bro.
Like when they played Wild Out, I felt like Dipset should have played Family Ties, like right after that. Like right after that energy, they would have stayed in the game. But you play Killer Cam, it's like at this point you're arrogant in your catalog. You don't understand. Now that's when I started to realize these guys really don't understand the assignment. I keep saying that. This is getting ugly now. We in the 9th round, and the Lox are starting to hit combinations, and you're throwing jabs. This is not okay.
Kiss Your Ass Goodbye versus Salute and 848.
I get that to the Dips.
Then
it was hard.
Felony Niggas versus Old Boy Hey Mod. Old Boy Hey Mod. Like shit.
Old Boy Hey Mod. That combination's lethal.
Right, but I don't even know why they put those into a medley. Those should have been two completely
solo
separate
records.
Rounds.
Bro.
And then that's when Joel started popping off about these motherfuckers don't like girls. They ain't got no girl records.
Maybe they did that because they felt their backs was against the wall. Man.
So
I don't think Joel really understood what was happening with the Lox. They thought they were just mixtape rappers. I think he forgot, bro.
Right.
He forgot.
So then they let off this massive clip, Ride or Die, Honey remix with Mariah, Jenny from the Block with Jennifer Lopez, Family Affair with Mary J. Blige, and then
Good Love.
culminated with Good Love.
Knock yourself out.
Which is a chic loose record, Mo. You see what I'm
Right.
talking about, Mo?
Look how long we were there before you said it was a chic.
Bro.
Dini, stop the cap.
No,
Dini.
hold on. La da da.
But
That's
And he
that's
lost.
Chic.
on the Benjamins, that was Sheik's verse that they used for the
They
Benjamins.
bro.
So let's
He did his verse on 24 Hours to
some
Live.
of
All right, see, so his 3 moments in 3 hours. 3. Come on, Dini, stop the
Bro,
cap,
but how many verses did he rap though, bro? He was rapping. That's what I'm saying. They did his verses, bro.
Yo, what was Sheik doing, bro? That was the Jada Kiss show featuring his bros.
Fam, he rapped his verses, bro. He's the part of the group, fam.
I'm not hearing you. He's not the reason they won any round.
Yo,
Stop it.
if Bell Biv DeVoe make it, DeVoe still
Dini,
got he's
Dini,
still in there, bro.
Dini, he wasn't the reason they won any round. You're not
I
doing
didn't
this
say
to
that
me.
it was.
We're
I
not
didn't say
doing
he
this
was.
to me. So
But
then
he
why
was-
so then why are you debating me?
Bro, because he was. I'm
If,
you trying
if
to say
I'm
he
saying
wasn't
Sheik
impactful,
didn't do anything and he didn't responsible for any rounds, what are we arguing about?
bro. He was impactful, bro.
All right,
He was
Sin,
impactful.
Go ahead, Sin. I already see what time. I see what time Dini. When
here we
Dini put the cape on, this bullshit time. So I'm gonna just
Here we go.
The Summer with Miami was
bad
after that
response.
whole
It was dead at that point. It was over.
yeah. Then Good Times I Get High
Empty clip
versus
status.
Santana, Murder.
Over.
World War III Rough Riders Anthem remix. Get
Body.
Out of Dog with Sheik
Body.
on the hook. And Last Day.
Shout out to
bro,
Sheik.
When Last Day came on.
Shout out
oh
to
my
Sheik.
God. Oh my God. Follow that up with Down and Out, which it's a song that I love, but at that point,
Too late.
no,
It's too
I
late.
was just, like letting off all these haymakers.
We needed the referee to come in like in boxing. They was in the ring and just come through a whole Dipset and just
And
tell them to stop.
And I'm gonna talk my shit. Shout out to me because I was talking to you on Twitter, Jaw, about how like there's haymakers in verses. It's not just like 1 point each for each round.
At that point, it didn't matter, bro.
Records. There's
late.
certain records that's just it sways everything.
You're right, but at that point, they were beating up a dead body. So I'm not giving you
Empty
that
the
point.
clip, man.
They were dead.
Empty the clip.
Then the Champ is here, Made You Look remix, which he didn't even do the verse for. He just played the beat. I
He
wish
didn't
he would have done the verse.
Yeah.
Money, Power, Respect.
Ugh.
And so here's my thing. And then that was the end of it. Then I
Yo.
Really Mean It came
Hold
on.
on.
We gonna make it black
We didn't-
out.
we
Put
gonna
your
make it.
hands up.
Put your
Squeeze the
hands
juice
up
out of the headphones. At what point did squeeze it? Because he played that, bro.
at the end. That was right at the end.
Body in the trunk, man.
Right. So the whole medley was the Champ is here, Made You Look remix, Money, Power, Respect, By Your Side, Come Through, Put Your Hands Up,
Shout out to Sheik
Black
Lush.
Out, and We Gonna Make It. So here's my thing, right? And Job, you said this. You said this when we was watching it. This was a setup job.
Yo,
This was a setup because what the Lox did, and Jada Kiss is mostly responsible for this, is establish the fact that these are superior MCs.
Yes.
They set that up ahead of time. So the first whole half of the verses was just, yo, we just gonna show these guys that they not fucking with us with the bars. And then since this whole like 2-minute limit medley type of rule was being used, they was like, yo, we're gonna do the medleys at the end to let them know that not only are we superior MCs, but we got the catalogs too. That combination
And the
the
presents.
front end and the last and the
They
tail
ain't bring
end.
no beat shares out.
they said
Crazy.
like Hov said, I set the booby trap just to see dudes react, bro. They set the trap, bro. They set the trap.
Yes.
I was in that room, bro, and I saw what they did at the end. 3 consecutive melodies, 4 actually, and the songs that they pulled out. It was like, yo, they baited them. They baited them the whole night.
Yeah.
And they didn't understand. At no point did the Dipset realize what was going on. It was almost like when you got beef and you don't realize that all the people you got smoke with is in the same spot and they've been surrounding you the whole night, inching closer and closer. You had no idea it was about to go down. And they stomped them out. Everybody had Timbs on, get stomped out. And some black uptowns too. It got ugly at the end, bro. And you know what? Be on all the jokes, all the whatever. Man, look. Salute to New York, son. Salute to the Lox. Again.
New York.
Again. If you didn't understand what the hell is going on, and it just goes to show, you know, that all of these people who are losing their mind on social media, you should have been paying attention back then. It been like this.
Facts.
Shout out to Sheik Luch too. You happy, Deanie?
I am. Give my man his respect, man.
Yeah, man.
He showed up.
I don't need another Versus, bro. I don't need another
Dipset. Shout out to Technician, the DJ.
Man.
An unsung hero for the Lox side.
That was P.
Shout out to Bars. Shout out to Craftsmanship.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Dipset for being a part of a legendary movement, man.
Absolutely.
But overall, just shout out to New York. Because there's no other verses where there's no other place where verses like this would have happened.
Can I say something? You know, we're gonna talk about this on the Big Five, but I just want to set the tone right now. No region in hip hop could do what we did Tuesday night. It's not even. I'm impossible. I'm not even arguing with you. The West Coast could never. The South could never. They would just wear weird outfits and throw subs at each other. What we saw Tuesday night was New York embodied, generationally, because New York is still New York. I'm very happy with what I saw. You know, even if the Dipset lost. I like the Lox too. I just chose the Bird Gang. I'm okay with that. Like I said, I'm gonna still be back talking. I don't care. But I'm gonna let the victors close the show because I took the L. I don't deserve to close the show.
Oh man. I think this was a great thing for hip hop. I was glad I got to witness this with my brothers. And we was in Harlem. You know it's bad when Harlem's rooting for the Lox, Mo. You know it's bad.
Yo, that's
Harlem did bad.
Oh.
That shit got so quiet in there.
Yo, it was crickets, bro. And then, like I said, once the We Gon' Make It came on, it was just all, the night was over, man. But it was, like I said, it was a good vibe. I wish the Dips brought a little harder pause, but I respect it, man. I love hip hop, man. So I love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Like we said, shout out to New York. Shout out to New York hip hop. Shout out to Versus because honestly, you know, there'd been some talk about, like, you know, has Versus jumped the shark? Like, you know, are we over all of these Verses now? And yo, like this is going down in history as the best Versus. It has to.
Period.
It has. There's no other Versus that's touching this Versus, bro. So
period.
You don't think so? Ever?
Unless you get Hove and Nas.
I'm not saying that it will happen. I'm just
there
saying,
we go. And I have one more question before you're done. So
there's no other Versus to date that's even remotely fucking right. So shout out to Swiss, shout out to Timberland for setting this whole movement off, and you know,
maybe
shining a light on New York hip hop.
What about Dre versus Diddy? Will we care as much?
Dr. Dre versus Diddy?
Dr. Dre versus you know,
Beat
Death
selection?
Row versus Bad Boy would be crazy.
Take us home, Seth.
Yo, so good looking out for y'all checking in. We're gonna be back in the stew next week. So look out for episode 32. It's coming your way. Thank y'all for fucking with us heavy. Like, share, subscribe. Check us out on the YouTube. Check us out on Apple Podcasts. Check us out on Spotify. We everywhere. You know how we do. We out, man.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace and love.